Good day to you, Pisces. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. This is a reading for you for the 3rd of October, that week of the 3rd of October. So, Pisces, please just remember that this is a general reading, and if this reading is not applying to you, if you don't feel it's a reflection of where you're at right now, just leave it. And look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising sign. So, yeah, so if the reading doesn't fit, don't force it. This reading doesn't work like that. Like I said, this is a general reading, and we'll see where this reading takes us to, Pisces. Okay, so let's see, what does the tarot have to say for Pisces? I would like to thank those of you who have subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate that. Those of you that are just watching, thank you for watching. I appreciate that as well. Let's see what does tarot have to say. What does tarot have to say? Oh, Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords. So you could be having a fire sign in your space, Pisces, and we're looking at Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We're looking at an air sign in your space as well, which is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Okay, but also it could be part of your chart as well. So let's see, what do we have here? A lot of you are going through this phase where there has been a lot of, oopsie, did I move my camera too much out of sync? Is it all in sync? Yeah, it's all in sync. You could be going through this phase where things have been feeling like they're really out of balance for you, where things are not working out for you, where you could also be feeling as though, you know, things have just been a colossal mess, and you know, just, but at the same time there has been this affirmation where people have been rewarding you and acknowledging you. Some of you could have also gotten involved in a new relationship or made a deeper commitment in a relationship. Some of you could have also signed contracts of some kind to like a new idea where you have made a deeper commitment. But you've got to be very mindful about what you're getting involved in, Pisces. You've got to be also very mindful of your words. Very mindful. Remember, the sword cuts both ways. You can't always think that you are always right. You need to think and consider things from the other person's point of view. It's important that you realize that. And no matter what your situation is and what you're going through right now, Pisces, you need to realize as well that you do have the option to move forward in whatever space you're in. You don't need to stay stuck. Your central card is the 5 of Cups, which says a lot of you are feeling very despondent and depressed right now about certain things. And you're focusing on the negatives rather than focusing on the positives. And you could be saying, oh, Meenakshi, what positives are there? You have positives. You need to remember that, like I said, the sword cuts both ways. So you need to realize that there is a positive on your horizon, and you can move forward towards that. And this is what it's saying. You need to move forward, move away from the discontentment. You are able to rise above your situations. You are able to move on. You are able to see the bigger picture. You need to have this discernment of mind. You need to also look at the way you are viewing things and your approach. And it's all about going towards the future. You know, don't stay stuck in situations that are not working for you. There's a lot of, some of you could be having a lot of family happiness and joy. And even if there was a little bit of disappointment initially, you can rise up above that. Some of you could have got yourself trapped up in and trapped in situations where a family situation when it comes to contracts and things like that. So you need to be very mindful of where you've got yourself caught up in. Some of you could be very disappointed with a marriage situation, something that is just bringing you a lot of sadness. Some of you need to be very mindful of this. You know, what is it that you've gotten yourself involved in? Okay, let's draw some more cards here for you, Pisces. Let's draw some more cards for you, Pisces. Let's draw some more, see what's going on here, Pisces. So, yeah, sometimes things don't work out the way we think it's going to work out. Some of you could be having an issue with an air sign as well. And even with this fire sign, some of you are wanting to walk away from a relationship with either an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you are very disappointed in a relationship that you are having with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini person, and it's very disappointing for you. And even though it's sort of like, on one level, it's financially rewarding and it's making you happy, but there's issues. You are having issues with regards to your situations. Okay. Aries energy up here again. Some of you could have had a commitment with an Aries person, somebody who's very different from yourself. We see this happening. Some of you could be in a blended family situation. See the star, Aquarius energy again coming through here. So we are seeing that there has been this, some of you could have had this Aries person that you're involved with, but there's this disconnect within the situation. And you could be feeling quite up in the air with regards to things and how to handle the situation. You could be dealing with a younger person, or you could be dealing with somebody where you are just not connecting with them. There seems to be some kind of a situation. We see you wanting to move forward, you're wanting to move on, you're wanting to create some change, and to just not stay where you're at, but there seems to be, for some reason, you are stuck. You're not able to move. There's miscommunication amongst friends and family, but we also see you wanting to connect with somebody. There's a heart connection that's waiting out there for you. There's something where it's somebody who is different from yourself, somebody who brings in this love and this blended family situation. Could be somebody from a different culture, different background, different race group. You're wanting to connect, somebody that you've been thinking about. You've been, in your resting moments, you've been focusing on them. We see that you do need to allow yourself some time to think, to maybe learn new ways of doing things, to reach out to new situations, allowing your dreams to manifest itself, allowing your reality to manifest itself. Some of you could be thinking quite radically about how to approach your Aquarius person. Some of you could be having this Aquarius person that you want to approach in your space. Some of you could have, and there are those that could have had this relationship, like I said, with this Aries person, where there was this commitment that they made with this Aries person, and they could have gotten involved in a very blended family situation. But it's as though your heart is needing a time out. It's needing a time to rest, to recuperate. So you're needing this love situation to happen for you. Some of you are needing to find this love situation. And it's also a case of more or less about needing to learn more about yourself and moving beyond this lack of communication and miscommunication, this discontentment, to finding a situation of, where your dreams meet reality. So there is that Pisces coming through. So you need to think very, very clearly about that. Some of you, the past has playing a very relevant role in your present. Okay, let's see what was flipping out here. Okay, you have, some of you have gone through very problematic situations, and things have been a bit tough, especially if you've made a new commitment to somebody. It's become more difficult. And I mean, I got to ask, why did you commit? These problems were obviously there beforehand, but you still made this commitment. You made this commitment, and this is almost like this commitment was a second chance, and you had choices in your life. And the Hierophant Taurus energy. So 8 of Swords again, 10 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Oh dear. Give me a second. Let me have a look at this, Pisces. This is another form of intensity here. Hold a sec for me. Pisces, I mean, I look at this and it's like there has been deceit. There has been a lot of half-truths and mistruths that have come out. There's situations of lack and deceit, dishonesty, people not holding up their part of the bargains. There's you needing to look at the choices you've made. You could be dealing with somebody who's been very difficult and very miserly towards you. Second chances have turned out to be like horrifying, dishonesty. And with all of this that you're facing, it's very easy to blame somebody else. You need to look at, you made these choices that have brought you to the situation, Pisces. And because these are empowerment messages, we don't look at blaming other people. We look at, you have made a series of choices that have put you in the situation where, if you have built your life on lies and mistrust and dishonesty, just spending however you want to spend, not having a process to how you are doing things, to loving money for the sake of money, but not being conscious of yourself, having this conscious awareness of what's been going on. There has been this there's a lot of situations that have unfolded where there has been, that's actually catching up with you now with this, with these half-truths, with these misconceptions, and you're literally in a situation where it's like, even though it's a second chance for some of you in a second chance that you have failed to make the best of, and you have caused yourself more grief, caused yourself a lot more grief for the choices that you've made. So the question here is, like, are you prepared to change this, or you're going to carry on and you're going to keep blaming other people for the decisions that you've made that have brought you here, and for the harm that your lies has brought upon? Because there has been, you have to take responsibility for the part that you played. And I know we all want to say, oh, I didn't say this and I didn't do that, but look at half-truths. Half-truths have a way of causing a lot more pain, you know, misguiding, misinformation. So just be very mindful. We don't want to hear, everybody wants to only hear fairy tales. They want to hear happily ever after. But in order to get to that happily ever after, you need to face your sad stories. You need to face your horrors. And sometimes we can be our own horror story, Pisces, with situations that are unfolding here. This is diabolical for some people. So, yeah. Another saying, it is what it is. Surrender. Some of you really need to surrender. All tied up. Thinking woman. Daughter value. First chakra. Community. Angel of love. Some of you are wanting to be in a love situation and wanting this love to you're aspiring to this love, but your first card is all tied up, which means you are so caught up and stuck in where you're at right now, and you need to rely on maybe friendship or higher wisdom, or, you know, knowledge to elevate yourself. And you do have these financial opportunities that are opening itself to you. But if you are only chasing money, you are causing yourself to be tied up with regards to a love situation, because you need to operate from a place of love, and you need to love yourself. You need to, you know, yes, the money brings you the stability that you need, and you are basing your situations on, what I'm seeing here is that you are all tied up and you're basing your stability, your progress, you wanting to be part of and be involved with other people because you have the money. The money allows you to be a part of that. But you need to love yourself, and you need to be kind to yourself, and you need to allow this love that's within you to flow around to others, because things are going to catch up with you. You know, if you are getting money, ill-gained money here for the wrong reasons, you know, yeah, it's going to come through for you. Yeah, the situation is going to improve for you, but it's going to crash at some point in time, because you need to be very mindful that you need to allow the sense of letting go and surrendering to your life, to your situations, and being the best version of yourself. It's very important that you allow this to happen. Okay, Pisces, let's draw some more cards here. Let's draw some more cards here for Pisces. This was the 3 that wanted to fall out here. You need to realize that people look at you as a wise leader. People look at you for leadership, and you are a beacon to people, and you need to own your truth in your situations, Pisces. I don't know what's going on in your thinking. What have you done that you have gone off the path? And you need to get back on track and realize that people are looking up to you. You are a beacon of light, and you need to simplify your life. You need to expand your horizons. I know there's so much better opportunities out there, but you need to put yourself back in check. You're allowing way too much drama in your life. You're allowing way too many problems to happen. You're allowing, you know, you're just allowing yourself to get caught up in your ego. So simplify your life. You do not need to move on with things that are not necessary for you. You need to just break it down to basics and realize that you have this whole world out there. You have this, you know, don't have this tunnel vision when it comes to yourself. Empower yourself with a bigger vision for yourself, and knowing that you can have this bigger vision for yourself. You just need to believe in it. And you need to realize that people are looking up to you, Pisces. You need to realize that you are this beacon. You are this leader for many people. And therefore it is your responsibility to have this moral compass for yourself and to live your best life so that others can follow where you are leading. Okay, Pisces. Let's draw another card here for you. Let's draw another card for you. Okay, another card for you, Pisces. Hereth. This is a Welsh word. Longing for home. Homesick for the stars. This is a very interesting card. You know, sometimes you could be feeling like there's something that's missing, and if you look at what it is and you really examine yourself, it's as though you're literally feeling homesick and you don't know what you're feeling homesick for. And it's really, you're just homesick for the experience, you know, for the situation of, you know, you could be feeling homesick for just by remembering the interconnectedness with others. You know, you could be yearning to be back home, or you could be yearning to find your own home, or you could be yearning to find your community or your relationship, but so you need to make the effort. You need to make that effort to find where it is that you belong, to find somewhere where you belong, to find that person yourself first, then to know that if you can open your heart to this, you can invite the right energy towards you. Invite whatever is going to feel like home. You're going to remember yourself and remember who you are and what is it that makes you tick. And remember, we are conscious. We are not always consciously aware of our interconnectedness with others. And sometimes we need to realize that we are having this physical experience in this human form, but we are connected to everybody on a spiritual level. So you need to allow that connection to happen. And you need to allow yourself to anchor yourself in your present moment and allow yourself the freedom to connect with others. And by connecting with others, you can allow yourself to commit to living this life and being in the right place and doing the right thing and opening yourself up to finding your purpose and to fulfilling your purpose. And those of you who know your purpose, to doing your purpose with this love and this peace and, you know, finding this home, doing your purpose. So it's important that one becomes aware of this. So right now you need to look at this, Pisces, is how are you able to, and how are you going to commit more fully to your life right now, because there's a lot of drama that has happened and there's a lot of things that you need to reconnect and reaffirm and reassess. So use this time productively. So with that being said, Pisces, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and to share my videos. Thank you so much. Goodbye and take care.